Так, ну что, дамы, господа, леди и джентльмены. Всех приветствую, значит, на стриме по The Wolf Among Us. Сегодня, получается, у нас финал. Финалочка. Такие пироги. Такс. Все, погнали, чё? Та-та-ра-та-та-та-ра-та-та-та. Продолжаем проходить. У нас последняя глава, финал. Мы сейчас узнаем, чем же закончится у нас волк наш. Так, сейчас секу. Да, блять. Настройки, звук. Сука, сейчас я перезапущу, ребята. Я забыл с колонки своей переключить на... С колоночки забыл запустить на наушники. А эта игра такая, что нельзя прям сразу взять и переделать. Какие дела? И пироги. Чё вы, как вы вообще рассказываете? Пироги мои. Пироги, писюны хотел сказать. Пу-пу-пу-пу-пу-пу. Теперь ты пьяный. По моей вине я царица. Царица. Песня заела это, бля. Все, let's go. Бэм. Читать я не буду, сами читать. Читать же умеете, никто не разучился. О, главный чушпан. Да ты сам чушпан, бля, я авторитетный на районе. Бандит, главарь, блин. Я 6 серий глянул, слово пацана. Ничего так сериал. Но я не сказал, что он такой нереальный на 9 прям. На 9 он не тянет. 7, ну может 8 такая. 8 с натяжечкой. Чисто что-то расхайпили его просто.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Как я вообще осуждаю, что там происходит в этом сериале. Там, конечно, вещи ужасные творятся.
Snow come around. She's just the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Чё ты как дела вообще? Зачем все повторять каждую главу? Как будто я не помню. Или эти главы как-то выходили. Или игра сразу вышла со всеми главами. Чтоб типа челики не забывали.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Пятая серия, огонь. Че, 6 не глянул? Ну, 5, да, в конце он там этого грязь, конечно, сделал. Волк-одиночка.
You've come a long way.
Вы проделали долгий путь.
You must be tired.
Должно быть, вы устали. Но читать я не буду. Сами читайте, да? Нормально же субтитры на телефоне видно?
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit
Это он
down.
сразу мне от его еды отказался. Может, я кушать не хочу. Может, я пришел сюда сытый.
Well, Sheriff, for the
Но
sake
дело
of
всегда
transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here?
сытым идут.
Help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Who would try to pull that on you?
Oh, I don't know. Fables with a grudge. People who want a stake in my shops and services. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that...
Я не знаю, сейчас типа ему грубить.
Believe mine.
Мне в ТикТоке все спало, я ТикТок не смотрю.
But I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you. Perhaps you've become somewhat unscrewed.
Don't give me this employee bullshit. I know it was you.
What must I say to convince you that I'm innocent, dear? It wasn't me. And I have complete respect for you and your job.
It wasn't
I really
me,
do,
bro.
But I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the
У нас
truth.
вообще зима, что-то холодно, блин. Снег навалило,
You
блин.
really shouldn't worry
Он уже
yourself.
почти растаял.
As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you?
Tell me who did it, бля. После Волка что играть будешь? Скорее всего, Алана Вейка и Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 я буду чисто на Твиче проходить, 100%. Алан Вейка, скорее всего, тоже туда переедет. Короче, если это стримы, я хочу туда переехать, потому что мне надоело в 2 человека сидеть. Блин. Там хоть, может, челики подтягиваться будут какие-то. Я сижу постоянно один, бля. Ну, практически.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Пофигу на эти баны, это мне плевать, ничего не будет. Сколько челики сидят, блин.
However,
Матерятся, запретки кидают, не банят вообще.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit.
Какие дела? Alan Wake тема, блин. На The Game Awards лучший сюжет, туда-сюда. Приколы надо пройти, блин. Короче, планы такие, я сейчас немножко там оформление меняю, туда-сюда. Ну, что-то хочется, что-то как-то по-серьезному начать. Посмотрим, что из этого выйдет. Может, я опять лентяйничать буду. Но у меня сейчас минус... Не, у меня сейчас 5 градусов. У меня вчера было холодно.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you far exceed.
Здравствуй, у меня минус 12 говорю. Здорово, Герза, здорово, бро. Как дела? Рад тебя видеть. Да, у вас холодно. Вы в каких городах живете? Канал, да не, канал я удалять точно не буду. Не, канал будет, скорее всего, канал будет чисто для видосиков всякого такого. Либо я не знаю, что с ним произойдет, но типа стримить уже на ютубе что-то такое себе. Нет народу, ребят, вообще нет народу. Мне просто, типа, блин, мне просто обидно. Я не знаю, может я все просрал, или что, нет народу. Вай, блин, что за хрень сейчас? Короче, такие дела. Ой, капец у вас холодно. У нас, как обычно, у нас прошлая зима пиздец холодная была. Минус 15, наверное, было. Очень было холодно, я прям дома сидел, вообще не выходил. Эта зима, говорят, будет теплая, так что хорошо. Я не люблю вообще холод, терпеть не могу.
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fuck.
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
surrender.
Они сейчас это вот что я добиваюсь. Нужно, чтобы они поругались между собой, потому что их очень много. Если они начнут на меня накидываться, все, мне хана, блин. Это только начало, у нас до минус 30. Ёпрасоте.
But I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Ну я откинусь, если я сейчас начну с ними файтиться, блин.
Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Не сомневаюсь, что его убьют. Ну я всех раскидать не смогу, блин. Ну что делать? Надо сейчас нажимать на кнопочки. Может и получится их переиграть. Я не хочу... Типа мне сказали захватить... Это первый идет.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
На нафиг. Мы переговоров не ведем с преступниками, мы их мутузим, убиваем, наказываем. Но они сами на закон напали. На. Ну, блин, ну ты сам виноват. А олень или кто это, блядь? Не, ну это по факту огурец. Блядь. Я знаю. Куда вы собрались? Ой, капец, блин, я... Машина. Волчара, Subway Surf реальный. Subway Wolf это. Не, Wolf Surf скорее. Бэм.
Fuck! What was that? Take him off!
I can't.
Вот мразь.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Да не заедет она. А, блин.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Чистая рубашка на улице с брюками спер. Точно такой же смог найти.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Ну все, она умрет. Это кто такая, блин?
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? I had to say goodbyes first.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
Ну, не надо его
Faith and
стоить.
Lily, he's the reason they're
Ну,
dead.
он их убил, но
Look,
дядечка
I
типа
know you
виноват
made a
же.
few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls
So
are
it's
like...
all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap.
Блин, я хочу, чтобы он за этим. Я что, неправильно концовку выбрал или что, блядь?
It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily?
Да, капец, тут сюжетик, да.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian,
Georgie.
no!
Уй, капец, у нее шея оторвалась.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Damn it!
Походу, надо было за дядечку хвататься, man.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Капец, у нее шея чисто на веревочке завязана была. Сейчас секу окно чуть прикроем, что-то холодно. Сейчас еще поссать сбегаю. Ну, хорошая, нехорошая девчонка откинулась. Что поделать, блин? Я откуда знал? Ну, скрюченного дядечку мы в любом случае поймаем. Ну, наверное, не надо было вот этого челика, типа, за ним гнаться. Надо было дядечку выбирать. В итоге еще и Джорджи умер, и это умерло.
Really fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river.
Типа я их, скорее всего, двоих мог спасти. Ну, блин, я хз, типа.
Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Ладно, убьем его. Что не мучиться. Я думаю, переиграть можно. Потом. Посмотреть, что будет. Так, чисто быстренько все скипая диалоги и прочее. За ваше здоровье. Тут бокал с водкой. С водочкой чистейшей. Ладно. Не наебать не получилось, это вода. Water. А так я водку вообще терпеть не могу. Самый конченый, наверное, алкогольный напиток. Водка это, фу, это говно водка. Лучше пиво, пивас, сидор там, туда. Вот эта тема, а водка, мусор. Я вот думаю, может переиграть, пока не поздно. Что думаете? Го переиграем. Что-то мне не нравится, что они умерли. Конечно, это мой выбор. Переиграть, я думаю, такое себе. Но, блин, я хочу хороший конец. Чё? Я бы переиграл, честно. Сейчас быстренько переиграем. Мы прям проскипаем. Я не хочу, чтобы они умирали. Они хорошие люди же. Только вот это все заново придется посмотреть. Ну ладно.
if I can avoid it.
Я тогда отойду. Все, давай. Ну, я сейчас за 10 минут проскипаю. Вот это жалко скипнуть нельзя. Остальные диалоги, я так понял, можно скипать спокойно. Стоп, в смысле?
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what.
Ну, это чисто вся голова.
If he cares about it, if he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
No! What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you? After everything we fucking been through, you don't have the nerve to give me a straight answer.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
В следующем году, кстати, вторая часть должна выйти. Или нельзя скипать диалоги?
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word.
Just what are you talking about?
Не, нельзя скипать диалоги, пофиг, ладно.
I've just been left in relative peace, I think puts it best. Allowed to live my own way. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie! I didn't say anything like that!
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally.
У него с глазом
To
вообще.
settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? I hope you don't still think I did it.
Don't give me this employee bullshit. I know it was you.
What must I say to convince you that I'm innocent, dear? It wasn't me. I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint?
На, сразу в лобешник, тварь моя.
You know who did it. Now tell me.
Fuck you, Bigby. You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than a...
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just
Sit down now.
Этот вообще рыжий, блин, встает что-то постоянно, черт, блин.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
На, дурак жирный.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
А, ну в любом случае умрет, ну. Вуй. Ладно, один удар пропустил я. Да нет, походу тут так и сюжет и будет разворачиваться. Вообще плевать, что ты выбираешь. Да, не лучшее решение, конечно. Еще по автобусам бегать. Блять. Ну-ка сейчас. На дядечке надо было тачку прыгнуть, сука. Ты перепроходишь, да, да. Но пока не понятно. Я просто не хочу вообще понять, как тут вообще от выбора что-то зависит или нет. Потому что сейчас одно и то же катсцены, все то же самое. Ну я не хочу их задерживать, типа, блин, на них вообще плевать. Дядечка виноват, он при каждый раз дает же. Правильно, правильно. Сейчас быстренько перепройдем. Смотри, сразу скинул. Ты просто объехала его? Ну, сейчас, скорее всего, он пройдется, до Джорджика дойдет. И опять то же самое будет. Ну, понятно. Ну, я понял, типа, тут без разницы. У тебя нет выбора. Это печально, что выбора, типа, нет, твой выбор особо ни на что не влияет. Типа, ты типа делаешь выбор, но по факту сюжет так же развивается, как и должен.
No. What am I gonna do now, eh, Vivian? What the fuck do you expect me to do?
Теперь он не на диване сидит. А он ее спровоцировал, она стянула эту хрень.
She's dead.
What the fuck happened,
Опять
Georgie?
What's it look like? I'm really not in the mood, Bigby. So why don't
А я ее мог спасти тогда в диалоге? Вот мне интересно. Скорее всего, нет. Пофигу, ладно, не сдохла, сдохла.
I told you I don't want to fucking talk. Especially not with a piece of shit like you.
You're gonna fucking tell me why you did this!
I didn't do shit to her. She killed herself. She did it. Just pulled her ribbon off, right there. Didn't fucking matter what I said. She always did what she wanted. She just... right in front of me.
Why the hell would she do that?
She said she'd had enough. She couldn't live with what she'd done. She's the original Bigby. The girl with the ribbon. Couldn't take it off. Couldn't talk about it. We used hers to...
Типа просто разница в том, что типа она тогда рассказала это, и теперь он рассказывает. Короче, хрень что-то. Мне не нравится.
It was her idea. Whoever thought it would end this way?
It was her idea? What do you mean? Why would she want to be involved in this?
It all starts the same way for all of us. We come here to escape, but all we find is even more shit. What were we supposed to do? We needed a way to make a living. Figured this was as good as any. But then everything went to shit. This was just the final fucking straw. She felt responsible for Faith and Lily. What her ribbons did to them. Said she'd rather die on her own terms. For something good. Or at least something close to it. So she ended it. Oh, it didn't matter if that left me to deal with this fucking mess. We promised we'd look out for each other. So what the fuck is this?
You couldn't stop her? There had to be a way.
No. Look, I know you think it's my fault. That I killed him for some twisted pleasure of mine. But I did what I had to. You don't always get a choice. Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Some of the girls decided to pull a runner on us. And the crooked man didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says, or I'm the one getting dealt with. I had to do it. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill those girls. And then he fucking sold me out. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for that bastard. It's his fucking fault. All of it.
I can't let you off the hook. I'm taking you in.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
Don't worry about the crooked man.
Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
All right, Georgie.
Да, прикол, да? Чисто зря переиграл. Ебать я дурак. Пиздец, бля.
Big B Wolf. The Big Bad Wolf.
Big Bad Wolf. Она же не говорит Big Bad Grey Wolf. Правильно? Почему так переводят?
You used to be something. They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit. Капец, ну все, то же самое, блин. Вообще прикол. Чисто просто по-другому немножко все произошло. Типа, я прыгнул за дядечкой, типа, эти уехали, она себе там сама ленточку оттянула, блин, и сдохла. Один фиг. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
А я не знал, что я хотел... Ну зато выяснили, блин. Ну пофигу, ладно. Ну походу ты не влияешь на финал особо.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned.
Да, если в драке не миновать, надо бить первым. А, концовка с выбором. Типа плюс-минус одинаково, просто немножко события по-другому развиваются, но один фиг Что должно произойти, то и произойдет, бля. Типа между вот этими выборами до финала нет разницы. Пиздец, бля, она съебалась. Еще, мне кажется, вниз съебется. Я успел нажать. Уже успел. Вы, демониха, бля. Ля, ты уродина. Что-то у нас доска какая-то. Сейчас мы в котел закинем. Стекла какая-то, ой, блин. Копии создает. Чё я нажимаю, блин? Они меня все равно пиздят, да? Сейчас разозлится он. Всех раскидает, да? Нифига себе, он в собаку превратился на огромную. Я не думал, это у него финальная стадия, типа, блин. Нифига подобного. Он настоящий. Капец, они шумят, блин. Капец, он дует, как в сказке чисто, да? Три поросенка, блин.
Ну да, это он и есть. Как дуну, как плюну, твоя хижина упадет, блин. Вот хижина. И упала, блин. Я по частицам собираю твой портрет. Мой портрет? Здравствуй, Бигби, ты выглядишь усталым. Дай мне хоть одну хорошую причину не давать тебя на часе прямо сейчас. Перед тем, как начнешь действовать, я хочу кое-что с тобой говорить. Белоснежка поручила тебе доставить меня в Уодлетс, верно? Именно. Но то, что случится на сайте, тебе очень не понравится. Я еще не закончил. Ты доставишь меня весь раз живым. По сути, все, что я прошу, это шанс оправдать себя перед сообществом. Я думаю, мяснишка согласится, что я заслуживаю честного судья. Весь город потребует твоей казни. Зачем тебе все это? Это уже моя забота. Послушай, у нас нет причины врезаться друг друга в глотки. Забавно слышать от этого парня, который наставил на меня ствол. А блин, я не читаю же.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will. As long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear.
Я на его живым принесу.
You change your mind and decide to do something stupid.
Ну да, ему лучше не рисковать, он умрет.
But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless. And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Не. Все, последняя часть эпизода осталась.
We have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble at the crooked man's place.
Ну да. Нет смысла убивать.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that...
Ну да.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this
Можешь
asshole
просто
down the
убивать не
fucking
хочешь,
well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You
Было
should be
скручено.
ashamed. Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie? Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right
Yeah.
now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the
То есть его
pudding.
сажать надо на кого?
Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The crooked man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be
Он еще
committed
пришел,
to
да? Сейчас один фиг сдохнешь.
That's
So
right.
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly.
Ну-ка, ща я чекну, как меня слышно вообще. Я просто, у меня на микрофон настройки стояли, я настраивал.
I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're really
fuck?
going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly.
Ну-ка, ща я чекну, как меня слышно вообще. А, четко слышно. Голос секс машины, бля.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered two of his most...
Блин, мне кажется, он пиздит, ну, блин.
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Не, ну в чем-то он прав тоже, блин, ну.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
Snow wanted the tree destroyed, so I did it, all right?
Yes, because she was helping Crane and the Crooked Man. Would you rather have that continue?
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His businesses...
Ну, типа, она приказала, я сделал, блин, ну... Типа, я шериф, я подчиняюсь властям, ну, по факту, блин.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Волк на поводке это, бля. Подкаблучник ёбаный он.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, But I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Казнь я казнить его не буду нафиг.
You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie...
Пусть сами с ним разбираются, уже заебался, блядь, ходить расследовать.
Yes. Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear.
Да он виноват 100%, блин, он мутки всякие делает, блядь, притворяется, что не виноват, типа доказательств у вас нет, бля. На это клонит, бля.
This is completely different. We
I
all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please. This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded.
Сейчас они его казнят все, блин.
This is what I'm talking.
Самосуд будет сейчас.
We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from...
Да, вот это самый лучший варик, бля. Он уже устал, бедный, уже курить хочет.
Bigby! Miss White!
Опа.
Excuse me.
Спасибо, дорогуша. Я просто хотела вам кое-что рассказать. А если она снимет эту тоже шея откинется у нее?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what?
А, она сняла вот эту ленточку, которая сдохла с шеи, бля, и все.
Found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
Все. Убьем сейчас его, казним.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever.
Да хватит этого представления, уже заебал, блядь, сука, дед, умри уже.
You want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done then.
Оправдывает, что-то все, бля.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again. How can we be sure he won't escape? I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Вот сейчас судьей буду.
This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Блять, все хотят его смерти. Но...
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Блин, я... не.
Fucking get rid of him.
Честно, я бы ему бошку оторвал. Нифига себе, он вообще попутал, дядя. Ты чё, блин, я пока... Чуть-чуть время же оставалось до выбора. Ну все, в ведьмин колодец он отправляется.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Типа, я так понял...
When you try to sleep.
Давай вниз падай, короче.
Between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
Прощай, дядя.
No, I won't.
Ну а что делать, блин? Типа все хотят, я сейчас скажу, но я бы посадил на... Ну блин, смысл его сажать? Я не знаю, он там умрет, не умрет, типа... Скорее всего, он где-то в колодце там будет валяться, блин.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
А чё, ну типа, можно было бошку ему оторвать. Но это, типа, это чересчур. Посадить его, ну тоже такое себе, блин. Ну да, одна бабка только против была. Да. Ждем вторую часть, чё. Ну, он оттуда выбрался, скорее всего, с этого колодца, раз вторая часть будет, либо хер его знает. Сейчас узнаем.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher.
Ухолов,
You
бля.
worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Good morning, Miss White. White Snow надо.
Я опасен, со мной шутки плохи, бля. Жаб, бля.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that with...
Чё с мышкой, блядь? Чё за прикол? Чё с мышкой? Бля, вы издеваетесь, нахуй? Мышка просто отключилась и не работает. Пиздец. А, все, норм. Пиздец, бля, я ебал рот, нахуй.
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Я чё виноват, бля?
Can you give this to Miss White, please?
Да, другая, надо бы трейлер глянуть.
To say goodbye. So, if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
Прикольный лягушонок TJ, бля.
Real nice.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on.
Конечно, чары не используют, блядь.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. I wish I could come visit you up at the farm.
Yeah, well, too bad everybody up there hates you. Maybe if you do bad enough here, they'll ban you from Fabletown too. Then we can go on the run together. You could show me around the Carpathians or something.
Yeah, maybe.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time?
Пусть покурит свин, бля.
Thanks, Bigby. Nice to see you.
Да, свин нереальный.
I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
Yeah, see you around.
Maybe sooner than you think.
Saying goodbye?
По-моему, не избежать этого.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence? I had to.
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Нифига себе.
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
Я не вижу, что она убийца главная, нафиг ее бля.
The Crooked Man was counting.
Хотя навряд ли.
When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Да, что-то запутанная история.
This job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
Ну да, но...
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
С субтитрами тоже норм, типа. Иногда перевод на русский вообще корявый, ублюдочный, бля. Ну, если не официальный перевод. Типа официальный норм делают. Не, русификатор есть только на первые 2 главы. Ну, типа языковой, голосовой, дубляж.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid. Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith? He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you.
Вообще игра полностью на английском, у нее даже нет русских субтитров, ничего.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Зачем я за ней пошел, бля? Кто его знает. Да. Прикольно. Да, интересно, что дальше будет. Прикольная игра, прикольная, ребята. Мне понравилось. Прям сюжетик. Шикарный. Да, классная игра. Прям Мирик одобряет. Будем ждать, что вторую часть, ребятушки. Печально, что типа ни на чем мы не влияли особо. Типа только в конце, скорее всего. Вот мне интересно, что было, если мы выбрали его. Надо будет, короче, глянуть все финалы. Это уже каждый сам сделает. Блин, классная игра. Ладно, все, ребят, всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Мирик. Мы с вами увидимся совсем скоро, ребят. Не скучайте. Все, всем спасибо, всем пока. Давайте, покеда. Все, давайте. Всех обнял. Всем хорошего воскресенья.